It gets really hard really quickly. Hello, my name is Tricep and today we're going to be doing arm exercises using the Theraband in 5 minutes or less. So I have a pretty long Theraband. 6 feet would probably do it, but for at least this series, you're going to need a little bit of length. All right, so I'm going to start in a mermaid-esque position. So I've got my right knee turned out to the side, and then I've got my left knee tucked back. From here, I'm going to take part of the band and tuck it underneath my knee. And I'm going to go ahead and hang on to the excess. And so once you start doing this series, you're going to understand, oh, I need to lengthen this side a little bit more, or I need to lengthen this side a little bit more. It depends on A, your arm length, and how much weight or work that you want with the Theraband. So with the non-tucked end, I'm going to grab onto the band and I'm going to choke up pretty considerably. From here, I'm going to go into draw a sword, which is a traditional Pilates exercise. I've got my elbow reaching out to the side. I'm going to pull. I'm going to reach and extend up and out, and then bend to bring it back down. And so I felt that, and I think I want just a little bit more weight for the challenge. So I walk my hand down towards my knee. We pull, we reach out, and bend. I would shoot for maybe 10 before moving on to the next exercise. Good. So I'm going to take that into a little bit more rotator cuff focus. I'm going to loosen, just because my rotator cuff is not as strong as the deltoid that I just worked. I'm going to keep my elbow by my side. I'm going to rotate that elbow out and back forward. Need a little bit more weight, so I walk my hand in, I open, and forward. So typically when training a rotator cuff, you want to work on lots of reps, but at a lower weight. That helps strengthen the rotator cuff and help increase mobility. Good, a few more. Good, so I'm going to add on to that. I'm going to reach out from my elbow, bring the elbow in, and then cross over. Open, reach out, bend, and cross over. Open, reach out, bend, cross over, open, reach out, back in, and over. That wasn't a very good one, so I'm going to do one more. Open, reach out, bend, and cross over. Good. So with my hand that was hanging onto the excess, I'm going to push down into the floor. I'm going to loosen the band, and I'm going to bring it up above my head. So I've got my elbow reaching out to the opposite side. I'm framing my face, and I'm going to go to triceps. So what's important with this tricep exercise is that that elbow stays in the same position, and the forearm extends out. You start to do this, and you're like, well, I don't feel it. Check to make sure that your elbow's in the same spot. Definitely loosen weight if you need it. Add weight if you need it. 2 more. 1 and 2. Good. All right, let's switch that to the other side. So if for some reason you're not able to sit in a position like this, you could sit in a crisscross position. Or I suppose you could maybe find some sort of position that you can hold the opposite end so that you can pull against it. But typically you need some sort of weight to hold it down in addition to your hand pulling it away. So I'm going to switch my mermaid the other way. Take some of the excess, tuck it underneath my knee, and I start off with draw a sword. We pull, reach and extend out, and back in. Good, maybe shoot for 10 of those. Take it into rotator cuff, elbow by your side, open, and back forward. I find that with most people, there tends to be a big difference between each rotator cuff. Good. Remember, you don't have to make this super heavy in order to work the rotator cuff. Adding on, we open, we extend, we bend, and back forward. Open, extend, bend, back forward. Open, extend, bend, back forward. One more, open, extend, bend, back, forward. Finishing up with triceps. Framing your face, elbow reaching out to the side. We push and extend, and then bend. You can choose whether to look down towards your knee or look up towards the hand. Sometimes I find it feels a little bit better to look downward. Good. And there you have it, shoulder exercises or arm exercises using the Theraband in 5 minutes or less. Until next time.